Worst hangover ever.
Every single attempt of the randomly generated Immortal Redneck brings back memories of an old school first-person shooter classic. Movement in the game is fast. This footage hasn't been edited in any way, this is how it is. No aiming down the sights, no health regeneration. This game is all about moving and jumping and dodging, trying to kill everything in the room so you can move on to the next. Your aim's to work through 3 different pyramids, 1 floor at a time, with each of the floors having a stairway somewhere on it, leading you to the next level and eventually to the apex, where waiting for you is going to be a boss.
Oh, 19 health, do not die. Oh shit!
Here's the new contender, straight out of Kansas. Gonna kick names and take... No, wait, no.
One of the hardest things to manage is your ammo. You have to constantly be switching between whatever guns you have to whichever ones still have bullets, and when running low on rounds, you have to make a desperate dash for any ammo crates that are fortunate enough to have been dropped by the dead enemy. When even that fails, you can as a last resort throw your actual weapons at them, talk about everything but the kitchen sink. Killing things like snakes, mummies and demons earns you gold, which you can spend after dying in a skill tree. This has all of the basic stuff like health boosts and damage increases, but also new characters, or as the game calls them, Favours of the Gods. These provide new loadouts for you to play about with, each coming with their own starting weapons, as well as active and passive abilities. Favours you haven't used in a while get stat boosts, encouraging you to mix between all of the ones that you own. But no matter who you choose, you still always get to hear Redneck's same lines of unfunny dialogue.
Egyptians call it a shiv. Rednecks, we call it a toothpick. So, this is how you want to play it. Okay then, bring it on, you fuckers. Yeah, you might kill me, so what? Dudes like me don't stay dead for long.
Whatever you don't spend in the skill tree becomes the entrance fee to have another go at a pyramid. This means that there's no way of saving gold. If you want to buy something expensive, say Buddha, then you have the added pressure of knowing that you're going to have to earn that much in a single run. The insides of the pyramids are detailed and full of interesting things to look at, like skeletons hanging from the wall to ancient Egyptian artifacts. There's a nice difference in the size of rooms, from tight close quarter ones where a shotgun comes in handy, to large open spaces, making the perfect setting for a bit of platforming. The handy climb mechanic for when you hit the edge of a platform helps out, but the best way of getting around here is to spend some gold and purchase the double jump ability. This really helps out with some of the more tricky jumps, especially if you want to take on the challenge rooms. This time I think I'll give it a miss. Things start off difficult, so you need to put in the work and have at least a few runs to have a chance at leveling up and give yourself a hope of making it further. But luck does also play a big part, because scattered throughout the floors are a variety of treasure rooms which contain new weapons.
AK-47!
Weapons that come in all shapes and sizes. And as well as weapons, you get scrolls, which usually come with some kind of power-up. Good ones may provide infinite ammo,
Bring it on, you fuckers!
reveal the undiscovered part of the map, or even skip an entire floor for you. However, there's always a risk, because there are some bad scrolls too,
Oh, bullshit. What am I gonna do with this crap?
and there's no way of knowing which is which until you've picked it up. Get a particularly bad one, and things may very well be over for you pretty soon. Some, quite literally, are The bosses and mini-bosses of the pyramids all come with mechanics that you have to work out in order to hurt them, plus an array of attacks which you'll have to learn how to avoid. They can provide a real challenge, potentially taking hours before you're strong enough to win. There's a real pressure each time you reach them, because you could have spent a long time working your way up the 7 floors to the apex in order to have one more go at beating them. Failure means another long journey ahead of you.
Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, thank God.
But you do have a couple of tricks to help you out. The Medallions give you various buffs and bonuses, one in particular being the ability to start a pyramid halfway in, i.e. straight after the mini-boss. To unlock this medallion, you need to have beaten the mini-boss once, but then on subsequent attempts, you can skip the first half of the pyramid, making it work almost like a checkpoint. It's great for saving time, but the problem is, by missing the first handful of floors, you're left at a disadvantage because you received no new scrolls, no new weapons, and no gold for the first half of the pyramid. It's good if you're going for a boss run, but not really for earning the money needed to level up. Just when you start to get bored of the same enemies and the same sort of rooms over and over again, you complete a pyramid and move on to the next, filled with new things to kill, new bosses, as well as a new distinct style. If you're a fan of old school feeling first person shooters, or of roguelike games, give this one a try, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.